Picture perfect, you are.
Hey queens, and shout out to my kings too. Welcome back to Nabila Rain. So as you read the title, you guys know the news. I am pregnant, alhamdulillah. I'm currently 14 weeks. This is back in April, so y'all are not gonna see this until inshallah baby is here, which is in October. I'm thinking that I'm just gonna wait. I don't know, African culture is weird. Like, you don't really like announce that you're pregnant. You kind of just, if people see you, they see you. You don't like be like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant. So we'll see when I post this. I'm not really sure yet, but that's why I am wearing like spring-ish attire, because it's currently April 23rd. Spring has just started, and today I am 14 weeks, which means I'm about 3 months and 3 weeks. So I'm almost 4 months. Wow, the time has really flown. We'll talk a little bit about how I found out. We went to Mexico in February, the first week of February, and I had no idea. I was feeling like a little bloated or whatever, but I just didn't really think much of it. But then obviously something didn't come, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then by the time that we came back home, I took a test. The first test was actually negative. So I mean, if that happens to you, take a few tests, because you might get a false negative if there's not enough. I think it's HGC, something like that. It's a certain chemical or a certain hormone that shows up in your body, and that's how the test knows that you're pregnant. But if you take it a little bit too early, then it might come out as a false negative. So I had to take a second test, and I took a third test. So the first one was like a little cheap test. I can't remember what the name of the test was. So then my husband went out and bought some Clear Blue, so I took 2 of those, and they both came out pregnant. The first one wasn't with the lines, so it was a bit unclear, and then the second one actually said pregnant. Y'all, I was so shocked. I was so shocked and so happy, but also like scared at the same time, because it's like, oh my goodness, Allah's plan is the best plan. He knows. That is how we found out. Same day, my husband, he was in his Islamic class, so I had to wait until he came upstairs, and I actually was recording when he had came upstairs. So this was how it kind of all went down. Oh my god, I can't, y'all. I literally just woke up. That's why I have on my night dress. I just had to throw on any hijab, so I didn't record my reaction initially, but we just got back from Tulum, and we're like, what's going on? And then my husband last night went to go get Clear Blue, and I just took it just now. He's downstairs taking his Islamic class, so he doesn't know yet. I don't even know if I have it in me, y'all, to like I don't even know right now. My brain is all over the place, so I can't even make some cute thing up, because I don't know how y'all be doing that for people who do, but oh my. Hi.
I'm gonna be your father.
Oh my god. Like there's gonna be a human growing in my stomach.
That means the mood swings that you had yesterday.
Yeah.
I feel like I can handle that. No,
My little notes here just to follow along. So here is baby. There we are. Oh my gosh, a little munchkin. So baby right now is the size of a peach or a orange. Last week baby was a lemon. I'm saying baby because I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. We still have not found out yet. So let's talk a little bit about our first doctor's appointment. So at our first doctor's appointment, the lady who was my doctor then is not my doctor now, because she is a little too far, so I found another doctor nearby. But at that doctor's appointment, basically you have to take a urine test, kind of like the test that you take at home, but you take a urine test, and then they also do an ultrasound to check for the baby. And oh my gosh, our little baby was so active. I guess because the lady was putting the ultrasound thing on right on top of the baby. I don't know if the baby was asleep or what, but it was disturbed, like kicking, punching, like, yo, who's messing up my piece? Like, It was so funny. It was so nice to see though. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then we can see the heartbeat. We didn't hear the heartbeat, so maybe at our next appointment we will. So this first appointment was on March 31st. So I was about 2 months. I actually thought I was not much, but 2 weeks further than I was. But in reality, I was 2 weeks earlier. So I thought I was 12 weeks in, but I actually was 10. So I don't know if our baby is just small and I need more protein or what. But yeah, I guess we'll find out at our next appointment. So that is going to be May 3rd. I'm excited to meet our new doctor. It's a black doctor, which I'm actually really excited about. Our other doctor was a Caucasian doctor. She was very kind, very sweet, like very personable. So I would not have mind having her as our doctor either, but it is nice to have somebody who looks like me as my doctor. So I am grateful for that, and I'm really excited to meet her. I feel like I'm out of breath, y'all. We're gonna get to all of these symptoms in a second. I feel like it was something else I wanted to say about the first doctor's appointment, but I can't remember. I don't know if it's pregnancy brain. Well, I don't know if it's too early to have pregnancy brain, but I do be forgetting stuff sometimes. All right, so next we're gonna go to our symptoms. So morning sickness. I have experienced morning sickness, but it hasn't been like OD, but I have like thrown up a few times, and I mostly just felt really nauseous. I feel like it could have been worse, but it also wasn't non-existent. Headaches a lot. My doctor says that's pretty normal, but you should, like, if you feel dizziness or like that you can't really like function, then you should go to the emergency room. My headaches have not been to that extent, but they have been pretty consistent. Like I've been getting them like every day, and I'm like, oh, this is a lot. And I've had a cough, which I think is so odd, but I've been coughing for like 2 months now, which is so weird to me. But my doctor told me that it's connected to indigestion. So that is one really big symptom that I have been having during this first trimester. My digestion has not been good. Like I have not been able to digest food properly. I always feel like it's something stuck in my throat or in my chest and I can't get it out, and it's the worst feeling, y'all. So she recommended like adding a lot of fiber to my diet, and digestion has been really killing me. So what I try to do is not eat too much, because my stomach is like, I feel like since the baby is here at the bottom, my stomach has like shrunk, or there's not a lot of space for my stomach anymore. So I can only eat like 3 bites, and I'm like, man, this food is so good and I can't finish eating, and I be so mad. So sometimes I overeat because I'm trying to eat like how I normally eat, and they say like you eat for 2, but in reality at this point you're not eating for 2. You're kind of like the baby doesn't need much, you get what I mean? So I try not to eat too much. It's a struggle for me though, because I'm a foodie. If y'all don't know, I love food. Shortness of breath. Every time I come up the stairs, I'm like out of breath, huffing and puffing. I need to sit down, take a break. Even now, like I don't know if y'all noticed, I'm breathing a little heavy because I'm talking a lot. So there's that. Fatigue. I have been pretty tired, and I am mildly anemic is what I found out. Something in your blood is supposed to be an 11, and mine is a little bit below that. So basically that means that I need more iron. I feel like I might have been anemic before I was pregnant too, and I just didn't know, because I'm always tired. Like I always feel so exhausted and trying to look for things to give me energy, but nothing really worked. So, and I stopped eating beef, lamb, like any kind of meat like that, and that probably played a role in it. So I had some soko yesterday. I had some beef yesterday. My mom made some good beef. I feel like the beef that fall off the bone, y'all. Like it was so good, but I haven't had it in so long, and I was like afraid that it would like something would happen and I just wouldn't feel well, but I felt fine. So I might like start incorporating beef back in just a little bit, just to up that iron intake, because it's a really good source of iron. Other good sources of iron, surprisingly, like seeds. So like chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, things like that. I'm getting like kale and spinach, broccoli, like a lot of greens. Leafy greens is really good for you as well. So, and there are a lot of cereals that have like fortified iron in them. So basically what I had to do, up my iron intake, up my water intake, which also can help you with constipation or with indigestion. Drink a lot of water. I think having a cute water bottle helps. I love collecting water bottles, so I have a whole bunch of them, but I'm tempted to buy another one. Like, this is my pregnancy water bottle. so I can get like a really big one, because it's annoying having to fill up water bottles, honestly. But anyways, so what else? Yeah, fiber, water intake, and just having a healthy diet. Make sure you get enough sleep, and yeah, all the things we should be doing even if we're not pregnant. It's definitely important when you are pregnant as well. So yeah, I think I lost my train of thought. I got put on like a supplement for iron. She actually prescribed me one, and I had like such a bad reaction to it. Like every time I would take it, like 5 minutes later it would come right back up aggressively. Like that stuff hurt. So I discontinued that, and I already have an iron pill that I would take, so I have to take it like every other day just to make sure that I'm getting enough iron. So, and I'm also taking the prenatal. So I'll link the prenatal down that I take, because that prenatal basically has everything you need besides calcium. So I have another calcium pill, or like gummies, that I take to supplement for that. So it is definitely really important to make sure you're getting all the vital nutrients, especially in the first trimester, because that's when baby is growing all of their important things, and it's just really, really important to make sure that you're paying attention to all of that. Mood swings, what I put, sometimes I just be crying, sometimes I just be irritated, but my mood swings haven't been like too OD. We can ask my husband, but I don't think it's been too bad. Extreme sense of smell. I feel like I can smell something from a mile away. Like if something stink, like I can smell it immediately. Like and it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So if you're pregnant or you have been, has that been one of your symptoms? Because I think it's so weird, but I don't know what effect it has, like, or why our smell is so strong. Constant urination. So always having to use the bathroom. Like actually at night I just have to usually wake up once, but then I wake up for Fajr and then I go then. So I guess it's like having to go twice in the night. But I'm assuming once baby gets bigger, I'm gonna have to wake up a lot more, which I guess is not a problem because I have to get used to waking up anyway, since the baby is gonna have to eat like every 2 hours once they get here anyway. So I guess it's good practice. Cravings. So some cravings that I've been having is like cold things. So some things like a slushy, water rice, a smoothie. So like, I don't know, I just been wanting cold things. I wonder if that has to do with the iron. Because don't people who like who lack iron, don't they like chewing on ice? Or is that something else? And they get really cold. But yeah, for some reason I just like cold stuff right now. It just be really hitting the spot. I have sugary things, so I guess earlier, but I always like sugary things. I love eating cake and cookies and all of that stuff. Every time I go to the grocery store, my husband has to like pull me out of that section. But yeah, I feel like that's always been a thing. And then a little bit earlier, I've really been wanting some like dairy things. I don't eat dairy very often. I eat more so like non-dairy yogurt and milk and stuff like that. But I really wanted some mac and cheese, y'all, some pizza, like, and then I had it and then I felt like crap and I was like, oh, I think I'm cool. I think I'm cool. And I had like a Taco Bell quesadilla. I haven't had that since like college, but it was really good. But after, I was just like, oh, I don't eat this stuff for a reason. Okay, so some recommendations that I have these like cough drop type of things that's good for nausea. I'll go ahead and link it down below. I get it from Amazon. I think it's about like $10 a pack or so, and it really does help me. Another thing that people mention is that they like something called, I think it's called Preggy Pops, and that helps them with their nausea as well. I've never tried that before, but I like the one that I have because it has like ginger, lemon, and honey, I think, and I feel like it just works really well. Anything ginger is the move, okay? If you can get anything ginger, you'll be good. If you're African, jimbere, which basically, for people who don't know, it's like a ginger and lemon drink, and you can add some sugar in it. You can add pineapple juice in it, things like that. I love to have jimbere now. Like, I used to love jimbere before, but and dableni, which is like hibiscus tea. Oh, one thing that I wanted to mention was kiwis. Kiwis is really good for digestion, so that might be another thing to add. Kiwis, like apples, a lot of different fruits actually are pretty good. Dragon fruit, things like that. But yeah, and then lastly, I have pregnancy pillow. I don't have a pregnancy pillow yet. I'm gonna show y'all like a little bump shot. here we are. I think today you can kind of see it. So this is just what I look like without like trying to show y'all. From the front, you really can not tell at all. And then let me see if I can zoom y'all out. If you didn't know I was pregnant with this dress, I guess you probably wouldn't really be able to tell. I guess it just depends how I'm standing, but yeah. That's our little bump shot. That's a little baby in there. Like, wow. I can't believe this. I'm so excited, y'all. So excited. But yeah. All right, October 2023. Here we come. My stomach really isn't that big. Sometimes it don't even be looking like I'm pregnant. I feel like it just like look like bloat. I just use a pillow, extra pillow that we have in the bed, like for my back, so I can lean on it. But other than that, I don't feel like I need it yet. But I'll pop up this pillow right here. I've been thinking about getting this one. I think it's called Baby Bud or Baby Bub, something like that. And it's like a little smaller condensed pillow, so it doesn't like take up the whole bed with a pillow that's like this, for example. I wouldn't mind trying both of them to see which one I prefer, which one I like, but we'll see once the bump gets bigger. Me and my husband always be looking like, when is this bump gonna get big? But honestly, try not to compare yourself, because everybody's bump is different. You're gonna grow at different rates than other people. So like some people, when they're like 4 months pregnant, they don't even look like they're pregnant. Whereas say for instance, a second or third time mom might really look like they're like 6 months pregnant, although they're only like 3 months pregnant, because their body is already used to that stretch, you know. So try not to compare yourself. Just make sure that you're eating the right things and, you know, get enough water intake, enough sleep, taking care of yourself, and then you'll be taking care of your baby, and your baby will grow the way that they need to. So that's a little tidbit that I wanted to throw in there. I think that's everything. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm so excited. I be thinking like, because we just went to have a picnic today. We went to like one of the little parks around here, and like, oh, imagine if like our baby was here with the little car seat and everything. Like kind of just like imagining baby here is what I've been doing a lot, which is nice. We probably would have the baby like in our room, so like co-sleeping in our room, but we do have that middle room, which is a little bit smaller than this room that I'm in now, and that could be the baby's nursery. But for the first 6 months, I don't even think they need a nursery. I think it's kind of like unnecessary to even like decorate a whole nursery if they're gonna be in our room the whole time. So I don't know if we'll do that or not. Maybe eventually we will see, but for now that is all I have. We're officially today in our second trimester, and they say the second trimester is the best trimester. Okay, so I'm really excited. You have more energy, a lot less nausea and morning sickness and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to being here. Okay, so I definitely will make a second part to this, I guess, little series, and talk about all of the second trimester things, and we'll eventually find out gender and all things like that. So I'm so excited to take y'all along. Oh my gosh, can y'all believe I started making YouTube videos like, was it junior year of college, and now here we are, we're having a baby, we're married and having a baby. Alhamdulillah. Thank you for following along with me. Be sure to subscribe down below if you are not already subscribed. Go ahead and like this video so I know that you want more content like this. And yeah, I love y'all, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Bye. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, open.
Wait!